Alright, so we're going to put the shoulder pad in. So the first thing I did was, well, it didn't look like I did it too well, but you take the mark where the shoulder pad has marked the center, and you put it, I don't like where that is, let me do this one. You take that mark and you usually set it on the seam of the shoulder, and then once you do that, then you're able to just follow it along the seam line. So what I'm going to do, I've got a double thread with a knot in it, and I'm going to come up in the seam allowance. Now notice it's sticking out further than the seam allowance, okay, because it's going to support the sleeve like a little fake sleeve head. So all I do is in that first layer of the shoulder pad, I'm just kind of whip stitching it sloppily, you know, onto the seam allowance, just at the end like this. So I came down about an inch, now I'm going back. Now notice, I never make a stitch come beyond that stitching, because if I do, then it's going to show on the outside. This is pure seam allowance. Get it in there, and now I'm just going to knot it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now that I've knotted that, I knot it again. Now I do it on this end, seam allowance to the shoulder pad. Just whip stitch it, and just make sure when you pin this that it's smooth in between. And also make sure I'm not going through to the other side. Okay, so it's only being sewn to the seam allowance. Now I've got it in there, I'll knot it. 1, 2, 3. Now, you're like, okay, what about the other part of the shoulder pad? This part, you leave free. Things need to move around in there. So now I turn this, pull these out, and you can see the end result. See the sleeve, the shoulder pad is way out here. It's supporting the sleeve, it's holding it up. That's what it's doing. It's not building up the shoulders. It's not changing the silhouette of the garment. It's just giving it structure, okay? So you can see now it just looks smooth and even. It kind of kills your shoulder blade. On men, we do chest pieces because it just gives some structure between the shoulder and the middle, because some men cave in right here, and it just builds it back out and makes it smooth. Okay? Thank you.